Hello everybody and welcome back to Dr. Ghost Games. If you're all new to the channel, welcome. I'm Dr. Ghost and I make content for the game World of Warships Legends. It's nice to meet you all, and if you guys are stopping by for the first time, the second time, the third time, plus times, thank you, welcome back. Today we're going to be on Two Brothers and we're going to be in the Yamato. This is just going to be some gameplay running for all of you guys while I'm talking about the issues that I want to address that are in the title of this video. Now, first issue is, of course, I'm going to talk about the generalization in the title is currently, I'm talking about the current status of the game and the problems and all that stuff and what's next, really. Now, there's going to be a few problems I want to address is cruisers. Cruisers and destroyers are broken. Now, not always they're broken, but the problem is battleships just struggle to kill cruisers. And why is that? Because cruisers seem to get overpenned. Now, if you guys don't know what overpens are, an overpen is where your shell hits the ship of, for example, a cruiser, and it goes straight through the ship without arming. It doesn't blow up inside the ship. It goes through one end of the ship and through the other. It goes straight through like a knife without damaging the inside, really. And overpens can be extremely, extremely annoying. And it seems to be happening more than it isn't. It's happening more than ever, in my opinion. Now, it doesn't just happen on cruisers, it happens on battleships. Now, it should happen on destroyers. Destroyers have very light armor. It makes sense for them to get overpenned. But on a cruiser that's going broadside and they're being absolutely oblivious to what's going on, they deserve to get citadeled. I'm sorry, but that's just what should happen. If somebody screws up, they need to be punished for that. Because how is that fair to the person that is, taking opportunities to their advantage? If they see a broadside target, they're like, okay, I'm going to shoot them because he's the best opportunity. He's messing up. Well, no. RNG says, no, you're going to get overpens. How is that even fair? How is that going to work in a competitive standpoint, right? Now, on top of that, the cruisers, of course, have their weird-ass armor schemes. Pardon my language. But cruisers have their weird armor schemes that make them overpowered. And on top of that, they get their guns. Their guns usually have around 5 to 10 second reload, and they have a very high fire chance. So they can basically spam you down like a water hose. They can burn you down like a flamethrower. And there's absolutely really nothing you can do about it, because you gotta hope to God in those 30 seconds each time you fire off a salvo of your battleship shells to citadel a cruiser. That's all you gotta hope for that. And on top of that, it's not just for cruisers. Even battleships can go broadside and get away with it. The overpens need fixing. There needs to be something done. Decrease the amount of overpens, please, Wargaming. It's utterly annoying for battleships. It's unplayable at points. And there better not be the same overpen problems in clan battles and stuff. In those competitive games that you win big prizes for, there better sure as shit not be problems in those overpen issues, because that's going to ruin it. That's going to ruin clan battles, and that's when I'll probably quit this game. Now, Wargaming is not all that bad, okay? There's two separate teams I like to think of. Their development team, they're the ones that are fucking this game up. Those are the guys that are twiddling with the overpens, all the stuff, all the internal stuff, and then the community managers. The community managers are the guys who basically go to Wargaming developers and they say, okay, I need you guys to say this stuff to the community, and those community managers take information and bring it over to us. They relay information. They're like the at the White House, right? There's the person that relays information from the president. It's like that, basically. They relay information from the development team over to everybody. They basically inform us of what's going on with the game and all that stuff. It's not their fault on what's happening. So do not go yell at them. It's not their fault. Okay? Now, number 2 is destroyers. Destroyers, of course, as we all know, they're completely broken. And why do I think that? Well, it's pretty simple. Their concealment is what breaks them. They can get their concealment down to frickin' submarine levels. They can literally get down to 5 kilometers. 5 kilometers! And minus that even. They can go down to 4.9, 4.8, even 4.7 in some ships. It's not even fair. How is that even fair? They can literally get in your secondary range and dump torpedoes on you without you even seeing them back. It's not fun to be a battleship anymore. You just get victimized, it seems. Now, that's what I don't like about destroyers. Destroyers are also very broken. But the problem is, too, is destroyers can only usually counter one class really successfully. Is battleships. They can really counter battleships, but certain destroyers can counter destroyers, like American gunboats can counter destroyers and battleships, and even sometimes cruisers, right? There's still some things you got to play. There's still things you could play. Now, I'm showing you guys a clip of this, just an example. This is Simp in an Easy One. He's in my clan, and we're going to take a shot at a cruiser. Now, going back to what I said about overpens, right? Now, of course, there's still some chances of you not overpenning. There's still that weird chance of you actually dumping on a cruiser. Now, this is what should happen every other time. If a cruiser screws up, really if anybody screws up, they should be getting punished for it. It's what makes it fun for all of us. If they're screwing up, they need to know better and get punished for it. And watch what happens to this Budyani. Now, me and Simpin both fired him. He fires his guns, and I fire mine. If you look at the salvos, there's 2 salvos going in. That's 24 shells. 24 14-inch guns. And boom, bada bang, goes the dynamite, back to port you go. And that's just an example of what should happen every single time someone fucks up. Pardon my language again, but that's what should happen. There should be no excuse for people to be screwing up like that and getting rewarded for it. Now, I'm sorry for those who are getting angry because of what I'm saying now. I'm very riled up. Obviously, this stuff can get me riled up. It's a bit of a rant, right? Obviously. But it's just problems that I have no choice but to rant a little bit, because these problems are so absurd that I have to some level, speak up about it, and I'm a little pissed about it. I think we all are too that play this game long enough. It's very annoying. The RNG ruins this fucking game. And I hope Wargaming maybe does something about it. Makes it more fun for battleships, because it's not fun no more. Battleships can literally get countered by everything. Destroyers can only get countered by really 1 or 2 things. By other gunboat destroyers or cruisers. And cruisers can only get countered really by battleships. But the problem is battleships really can't counter cruisers anymore, because we have to depend on luck to do our bidding for us. It's not a fun way to play, and that's why I don't play this game as much as I would like to. I still love this game. I still love this community. I still love what it stands for. But if Wargaming is going to keep fucking it up, pardon my language again, what else am I going to want to love about this game? This game frustrates me. It's like a broken marriage. Now, I'm going to try to do my best. There's another update coming out tomorrow. This is the what's next part of the video, by the way. But there's another update coming out tomorrow on Monday. And I'm going to be trying to get some videos out for you guys. And if I can have some fun on it, good for me, I guess. But I hope you all enjoyed this. And I'm sorry for the ranting, but it's the only way I know how to talk about problems, especially this severity of problems. I have no choice but to rant. RNG just ruins the game, and it's unfortunate, but it just does. And it's funny because I'm dying now to a destroyer. I was just talking about it, but I'm dying to a Shimikaze. It really shows the level of bullshittery in this game right now. I hope Wargaming fixes some things. I'm not asking for too much. I'm not trying to be greedy, right? I'm not trying to whine too much, but I just hope something gets done. The development team stops adding more ships in, stops making more broken things, and starts fixing their core game, fixing their ships, making it more fun for everybody. I love this game. I really do. And not just me, I'm sure all of you guys love this game as well. And I want to see a change, Wargaming. I want to see a change. Don't follow the same path as PC. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. And if you guys did, punch the like button, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts. Please don't get too angry at me. This was a video that is very hard to make because some of it might be wrong, and I'm sorry. You guys can correct me down below. But anyways, peace out. Stay healthy as always.